sometimes when you're done with something and you really hate it, you want to set it on fire. But the less dangerous way of destroying it is using a shredder. Hey everyone, Alicia here, and if you're new to my channel, please subscribe. If you already have, thank you for tuning into my guide again. Today I have for you a back to school haul with MUJI items. I am really excited to do this video for you guys because even though I'm not going back to school, I love back to school supplies and getting a fresh set of clothes. In fact, that's the only thing I like about back to school. I was kind of having the back to school blues because I want to go back to school, but I don't know for what because I already have a degree in nutrition and I'm not really using it for much. But when I think about the exams and the essays and getting things done on time and projects and the stress, I don't miss it at all. But for those of you guys who are going back to school, I hope that you enjoy this video. And even if you're not going back to school, just kick back and chill with me and kind of go through memory lane and remember all the things that you loved about back to school and leave them for me in the comment section below. Let's get right into this video because I have a heavy bag of stuff to share with you guys. The bag within a bag. I love MUJI because they have the tiniest little things that can totally change your life. The first thing I want to share with you guys is this little notepad, and I love that all of their notepads and notebooks have some sort of protective covering on them, because I don't know about you guys, but whenever I decide to pack my lunch, say once a month when I actually prepare my lunch, it always splatters in my purse, and anything that is paper is destroyed. So I really like that they have a covering case for it, and I like that this is a to-do list or a notepad, whatever you want it to be. It's not labeled as anything. It has little boxes that you can either make for a checklist or you can number off or put whatever you want in there. And then it has a lot of lines so you can fill it up with all the stuff that are going to be due for you in the future. Next is what I used to think was a calculator, but I decided I should probably zoom in and read what it actually says. And it's a card holder, which I think is really smart. Now, the biggest tidbit of information that one of my professors gave me in first year that I wish I took seriously is to network. I think it's very important no matter what your field of study is to make connections, whether you're in sciences or arts, no matter what you're studying. I feel like it's very important to get connected to your future industry. That way you kind of dabble in it to make sure that's something you like. If I had done that, maybe I wouldn't have gone through with nutrition. I still think it's interesting, but it's not really my passion. And I think if I had business cards or collected business cards and started to talk to people who were already working in the field, I would have gotten a better idea of what I was getting into. Now, these two little gadgets are pretty cool because one is a correction tape, which is pretty standard. I love the see-through ones over the ones that look like little mouse or whatever else they used to sell back in the day. And then this is a cartridge of actually sticky tape, which I think is really smart if you have to close envelopes or seal something. I think this is so cute. These are cat post-it notes. Now, I know you can't fit a lot of little notes on there, but if you wanted to have like a word of the day to remember or just something that you wanted to have it as an affirmation or even just like a quick little memo that you wanted to see every single day, instead of having one of those square neon post-its, I think it's really awesome that you can have a little cat somewhere, like say on your fridge, on your wall, on your computer or laptop. Another cute little thing that I'm in love with is this mini stapler, because there's been so many times when I've had to submit a paper and I didn't have a stapler because the one I have is a little larger and it doesn't fit in my purse. This would fit perfectly in like my cell phone compartment of my purse without disturbing or taking up too much space. I think it's super cute, super smart because it's really, really compact and you'll always need a stapler. Even if you're doing an office job, this is gonna be your best friend because it's really small. Transparent sticky notes. I had never heard of this before, but it makes so much sense. And I also love that they're super large too, so you can write a lot of notes over whatever notes. So say you're borrowing someone's textbook or you're using something that you don't want to necessarily write on or highlight, you can write it on here and then stick it over whatever you want to memorize, and there you go. You can see through it, so you can write around the notes or write around the text that you're looking at or the picture or the diagram. And these are also really good if you want to do like kind of flashcards or memory work too. Speaking of flashcards and memory work, flashcards. I had a set of these that I made bootleg myself by cutting cue cards for French because I had the hardest time remembering verb conjugations, and I wish I had something way more chic like this. I like that it's literally a keychain, so you can attach it with you and it's always on the go, whether you want to put it on your backpack, your purse, or on your keys. And I think this is awesome for not only people who are doing language studies, for anyone who has to do memory work, because I feel like when I was trying to learn formulas, why was that word so hard to get out? As well as like organic compounds and those stupid things that we had to draw that I know I'll never need in my whole life. If I had them on deck, literally on deck, I might have had a better time memorizing them when I was on the go. That's everything in the mini bag. Let's get to the big stuff. First thing is a pack of 5, and as you can see, I already had my way at the MUJI HQ with this one playing around with their stampers, so I'll probably use this in my next video. Some of these items I will use. I'm a little iffy about giving away the things I will use, so I'm probably going to give away about 10 items that I haven't touched, so I'll let you guys know in the description box the giveaway rules and what I'll be giving away. But I for sure will be giving away at least 3 of these notebooks. I think these are really awesome if you want to divide them for subjects. I remember being in middle school and being so excited to finally get like a day 1, day 3, day 4. Having my subjects color coordinated, so this was my social sciences, this was my science because I thought green represented life, this was my English because I felt like English was very peaceful and calming, and so was blue and water, and then black was something serious, I don't remember what, and then red was math because I hated math and I felt like red was such a powerful color and math was owning my life. Even when I took calculus, it owned my life. So I like to divide my subjects by color. Let me know how you'd use these notebooks in the comment section below. I feel like everyone should have a personalized or personalizable, if that's even a word, organizer. I know they give you one in high school for back to school, like the school supplies it, but it's never pretty. And I like having something really simple and basic that you can add a little decor to. Go to Michael's, grab some washi tape, grab stamps, add colored pens, whatever you want, and make it your own. So I think it's really awesome that they've gifted this. I'm gonna definitely give this away. I have a little tiny one that I'm in love with, and I bought it in January because I had to wean myself off of buying journals every September because I was so used to buying organizers every September, but I'm like, I'm not in school anymore, so I should probably buy it in January when the year actually starts, because I always used to feel like the year didn't start until September came. It's really thin but very wide, so I think it's really awesome if you're in high school or uni and you want to plan out all your subjects or other things going on in your life. I also gifted a little notebook which doesn't have lines, and I think that's amazing because you can doodle in it if you want. I like to use these sorts of little things as kind of idea boards. So if I'm ever on the subway and I have an idea and I don't want to put it on my iPhone, I want to kind of write it out and feel what I'm doing, because I feel like when you write it gives a different vibe than when you type. I have a smaller clear version from MUJI that I bought a year ago that I use as a gratitude book. So basically whenever I'm feeling blue or I'm feeling really happy about something, I write my blessings down so that I can look back or in the moment feel grateful for the little things in life, and it just boosts me up. So that's an idea for this. Yeah. Of course, with all of those paper supplies, you're going to need some pens. So I'm going to give you guys some pens as well as this pencil case. MUJI pens are amazing because they're super fine point. And I know in my experience of losing my vision that actually having fine point pens works better for me because I'm able to see my A's and my O's because I tend to write really messily and quickly. So things tend to smudge together, and when I try to read it back, I'm like, what did I write? I also like that this has 2 compartments. I thought it was pretty neat that they included this in the gift bag as well. This is a set of markers. And I feel like once you pass middle school, even high school, if you're not studying arts or taking arts as a course, you kind of forget how fun it is just to color and doodle and draw. And I think this is a really good way to kind of express yourself, not only in your notes, but if you just wanted to like doodle something. Coloring books are coming back in, and the whole idea of bringing back your childhood is really big. So I like the idea of having this as a back to school thing, whether you want to use it on your off time or for your coursework to kind of color code your subjects or whatever you need to remember, important notes. And I love the case so much. The most interesting thing they've gifted is this shredder, which I thought was such a smart back to school supply, because sometimes when you're done with something and you really hate it, you want to set it on fire. But the less dangerous way of destroying it is using a shredder. Items in this bag, which made it super heavy on my way home, are these 2 awesome acrylic cases. I love the idea of having a clear case. I actually have one from Kitchen Stuff Plus on my nightstand, and I use it to store my stuff, and I wanted something clear because I wanted something that would force me to keep it organized instead of having like a drawer where you can just throw things in and kind of forget about it. When you have a clear case like this, you tend to want to keep things neat and organized. I also really like this one because it's large, so you could put your paperwork in it. The first thing I thought of when I saw this is if I were still in uni, I would have my to be done, my completed, and my upcoming paperwork in here, so I know what to pull and what to kind of look for, and if I have to hand in actual paper stuff, that it's already here and I just pull it out on the day, because I'm that person that I'm not very good at procrastinating. So when things are due, I try to get them done a week in advance so that they're just there and I don't have to stress about it. So having it separated by when it's due would be pretty awesome. I'd probably use this for makeup now, to be honest. And this I think it's pretty awesome for someone who is tight on space, because not only can you fit your pens in there and make it all pretty and office-like, you can also put post-it notes and anything else that you like to grab, like memo pads that you need when you're writing notes or you're really in the zone and you don't want to have to like get out of the zone to go up and grab anything. So I think it's pretty awesome that you'd have everything on deck with this. Anyways, guys, that's everything. I hope that you enjoyed this video. As mentioned before, I really want to share some of these items with you. So I will be doing a giveaway. All the information will be listed in the description box. So make sure you enter, make sure you're subscribed. Let me know what your favorite back to school memory is. I remember crying the first day of kindergarten. I don't know why that's my favorite thing, but I think of all the other back to schools and they seem kind of basic compared to that. So let me know what yours is in the comment section below. If you haven't already, thumbs up and subscribe. And until next time, love and later. Back to school haul featuring a whole bunch of moody word that I can't remember, that it's, you know what I mean, controversy, no, confidential. There we go.